Peace. This is Amunesh Kaur, the National Secretary for VGA. I want to welcome everybody to the platform. Tonight's call is Our True Enemies. Who are they? And basically, just to give a rundown, anybody that oppresses our people, that keeps us from growing and developing and bettering ourselves, to me, is an oppressor and is an enemy. But as we all know, the true and the main enemy would be the cracker, which is the devil. Because, since they took us from slavery, they've done nothing but brainwash us, and they basically stripped us of our true selves and clothed us with their European traits and their European mind. And if you just think about how hard they tried to keep us divided and separate all these years, from every time, especially in the political aspect of it, every time someone, quote unquote, tries to do something to help us, or what they seem or supposedly help us, there's always someone that opposes it or vetoes it or tries to go against it, because they don't want to see us better ourselves or try to be what they call equal. So from mass incarceration to calling us 3/5 human, to all the cases that we know where our brothers and sisters have been mistreated and killed and murdered for no reason at all. White supremacy is the main and true enemy, and probably the main enemy that is existing today. So, their laws that they have only benefits them, and it continues to keep us oppressed, keep us, dumbed down and numb. I'm sorry, brother, you want to say something?
No, I was just saying control. It keep us controlled.
Right. And like I said, people brag about Obama, and they don't even understand that the whole reason they let him become president is to make us feel like they're being equal. They're giving us a chance to, oh my God, we got a black president, we're going to get this and that. And all those promises that he made to get elected was nothing but BS. Because he actually did nothing for our people. When all those murderings that happened from Sandra Bland to Trayvon Martin, Tamir Rice, he didn't do shit. And you're the president. And you don't have the authority. You didn't do shit to even talk about, or he talked about it, but that's all he did. But when somebody kills that white cop, the first thing you do is jump on the mainstream media, which is another form of them spreading their lies, and badger and condemn the black person that killed the cop. So as we know, basically anybody that's in the political movement, to me, is all part of the system to keep us down, to keep us at bay, and keep us brainwashed. And another form of them keeping us down too is that mental slavery, by using the media, the music, entertainment. They always want to talk about caring about the Jewish Holocaust, but what about the African Holocaust that's still happening right now? We still being killed. And I bet you a lot of the murders that are happening are not even being reported. But I guarantee a lot more of our brothers and sisters are dying, and it's not even reported. So that mental slavery, it's like one of the worst forms of slavery. It's worse than physical, because once they get in your head, you basically try to act like them, walk like them, talk like them, thinking that you're going to get looked at as equal, but they don't look at you as nothing but a nigga. Brother Mill, you want to add something?
Yeah. So, I mean, it's just like the coons who have their so-called friends, their Mexican friends, my Mexican. You know what I'm saying? My white boy. Shit like that. That's stupid as hell. My Arab. That's my Arab. You remember that shit that time. My Arab boy. What the fuck? Dude, you sound like a fucking dumbass. My Arab. My white boy. I ain't gonna let nobody touch my white boy. Shit like that. That's the shit that niggas running around saying these days. You know what I'm saying? Sounding crazy as hell. How in the hell these people supposed to care about you and your nation and stuff? It's just like playing with a motherfucker at his house and he don't want to let your brother play with it. Like whatever toy y'all playing with. You can play the game, but he don't want to let your brother play. You can be like, hell no. You know what I'm saying? And that's, you know, we got a selective few of people who get selected to do something or elected to do something. Selected, elected, or whatever. To do something in the 90s.
Hold on, please. Can somebody please mute their phone? Just a lot of background noise. I would appreciate it.
So it's like the 98% of the rest of the people like don't have shit. You know what I'm saying? And that puts us to fight against the ones who are selected to do some of the shit they do. You know what I'm saying? So it's like, man, they turn all of us against each other in like every flight of our reality, not their reality, but our reality. Anything, whatever you think of, they always patting the nigga on the head, and it's always the slave Negro on the field Negro. And the question is, who the fuck is our real enemies? It's like everything is lined up and pointing at one person, and we don't even know who the fuck this person is. Like, we know it's the government, but who the fuck really run the government? People talk about the 13 the 13 bloodlines and all that shit, but man, there's probably a motherfucker that's somewhere right beside you that's in your city somewhere that's a part of this shit. Like the real killers. The motherfuckers who like, yeah man, shit, pump this type of GMO or that type of GMO into this food. Yeah, this shit right here guaranteed to kill 375,000 people this year. They're gonna die by heart attack or some shit like that. Like, who the real enemies, man? It ain't the little punks out here. You know what I'm saying? Of course it's the white man. But I know one damn thing, it ain't ourselves. You feel me? We do battle with each other way quicker than we do this crap. Like, we be ready to kill each other over anything. 1,500 people going to the club. A big ass club, literally 1,500 people, probably 300 people, some shit like that. And you expect nobody not to step on your fucking shoe. And you in there like, yo, first motherfucker that stepped on my shoe, I'm shooting his ass. You know what I'm saying? But you don't say the first fucking judge that sentenced my goddamn family to life, or this or this or this, we gonna fucking blow their house down. You know, we don't do shit like that. We do stupid shit. So who are our real enemies? Some people say it's ourselves. Some people say it's the white man. Do anybody got any comment? Who is our real enemy? Is it ourselves or is it this white man? Anyway.
I think everything falls back on the white man because the only reason why we hate ourselves so much where we want to kill each other and things of that nature is because That's that European trait. That's that brainwashing for us to dislike each other for the pettiest, the stupidest reason. Religion.
Right.
If you're a Christian and I'm not a Christian, I'm not gonna talk to you. I'm not gonna deal with you because you don't believe in my white Jesus. So I blame everything to me is the white man, and I don't blame us for shit because we are the product of what they created. We do what we do because of that European trait that a lot of us still have in us that has to be unlearned. And until people unlearn that, it's going to keep going around generation to generation. The mental slavery is going to be passed on. Our children are going to be just like a lot of the adults out here who are brainwashed because you're going to teach your child the same exact thing. Don't get a job. Go get a job. Don't try to get your own business. Don't look him in the eye when he looks at you. Keep your head down. Stay under the radar. It teaches us to be afraid instead of knowing that we're better than these motherfuckers, basically, excuse my language.
And it's gonna take like over 500 years to do this unbrainwashing shit too. Or it might take 1,000. It's gonna take longer than it is to get it off than it did to put it on.
Right. Is there anybody else that would like to add anything to this topic tonight? Anybody got opinions or a statement?
I mean, you're right, Queen. And excuse me, y'all, my voice about gone right now, but I hope y'all can hear me or understand me, what I'm saying, because I can barely really talk. But you're right, Queen. I mean, we are the product of the whole thing, you know what I'm saying? And then, we got brothers and sisters that still don't understand where we coming from when we try to tell them this stuff. They think sometimes they like we talking out our ass and shit sometimes, you know what I'm saying? Like, motherfuckers, what I mean is like, some people see some stuff that's posted on my page with the pastors and everything, and they'll tell me, man, that was the 80s, or that was like back then, like we don't really have to be all that revolutionary now. It's not that serious. You know what I'm saying? And I just be looking at them like, what? You know what I'm saying? I don't know if anybody ever been like approached like that, you know what I'm saying? But I know I have. And these street dudes, you know what I'm saying? Say what?
I said being approached like what?
Not like approach, but just, you got brothers and sisters be like, with the revolutionary mind, they may like, that was just a trend, and then, if you like that now, it's like, oh, it's not that serious now, you know what I'm saying?
Right.
Yeah, you know what I'm saying? And I'm looking at them like, what you mean that was back then? Shit, it's never gonna go away. Yeah, like that, shit like that, you know what I'm saying? Like, nah, bro, you don't understand. I live this shit. This every day. It's not no once in a while. I don't give a damn if shit wasn't happening. I'm still gonna think like this, you know what I'm saying? Like, that shit don't go away. And I just feel like you said, bro, there's too many cats be on that, trying to be on that badass shit, but they be on it with our own people, you know what I'm saying? They quit to get mad, or quit to even be jealous of another brother doing good or whatever, you know what I'm saying? They just, I don't know what it is, man. It's like, we can't get over that jealousy shit, man. That jealousy shit killing us, you know what I'm saying? And it's, but I know half of them, they just conditioned like that, you know what I mean? And I'm sorry, my damn throat killing me. But yeah, it just seems like to me, man, like you say, it's gonna take a while, but it shouldn't have to because we got all the access to reach out to everybody. But everybody's still using it for the same bullshit. You know what I'm saying? But as far as the enemy, like you said, it's obvious. We know who the top notch enemy is. But it just hurts when it's the ones that's in your family or, the same color or whatever. They're the ones you gotta really watch the most, you know what I'm saying? Because them the type of enemies that's hard to catch. You know what I mean? And you always find out who your real enemy is at the, you know, seem like at the worstest time. You know what I'm saying? You know.
Yeah.
Right.
Oh, say what?
After they done spell you once, twice, you know what I'm saying? You leaking and shit.
Exactly, for real. So it's man, it's bad when some of your worst enemies it's your own people. You know what I'm saying? I mean, but it don't have to be that way. But that's just how they fucked up in the head like that. You know what I'm saying? If they, you know, get that knowledge in them and get that awakening in them, it wouldn't have to be so bad, man. But like you said, you know, they think just because they listen to your music or just because they cool with you don't mean shit. Like you said with the A-Rap, yo, that's my A-Rap, that's my white boy. I tell them all the time, man, the motherfuckers cool because you breaking bread with them. You know, so anybody spending money on me or giving me money, hell yeah, they cool with me. You know what I'm saying? Like, yeah, they going to be cool with you because you're spending your money on them. You know what I'm saying? You spending your money at their store. Of course they're going to be cool with you. You know what I'm saying? Just like around here, I told my queen the other day, I said, look at all these A-Rap stores. All these motherfuckers got these nice-ass whips in the hood in front of their damn store. You know what I'm saying? And, you know, when they leave out the motherfucking hood in that nice-ass whip. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
It was an A-Rap store. This motherfucker got a damn all-white Audi and shit in front of the store. You know what I'm saying? Next to a damn, like a new-ass SUV. I don't know what it was. You know what I'm saying? Even down the street, you see a goddamn Chinese store. That motherfucker's got a goddamn nice-ass Jaguar in the hood now in front of these stores. I mean, I'm like, that shit there is too obvious. I'm like, don't y'all see that shit, man? Can't y'all see that shit? Like, I pointed that shit out to my homeboy, you know what I'm saying? I said, look at this shit, bro. They got all these nice ass whips right here in the hood in front of us. Of course, they're going to be cool with y'all ass as long as you breaking that bread with them. You know what I'm saying? Don't mean they ain't our enemy. I guarantee if you hear what that revolutionary shit, they won't want to fuck with you then. You know what I'm saying? They always want to fuck with you when you on that ignorant shit, when you talk about rims and smoking and shit like this shit they be rapping about today. If you on that shit where you ain't awakened, they cool with you. As soon as you want to hit them with some goddamn, some Michael Miller shit or something like that, drop that knowledge, then they want to look at something wrong with you. You know what I mean? And, that, you know, they don't understand that part, man. You're only going to get one side of them because you living the life that they want you to live. You're not living how you should be. And that's all I got to say, man. My bad. I don't know if y'all can understand me or not, 'cause my damn voice about gone. But I've been talking shit all weekend. Yeah, that's
But I agree with you, brother, because when King Amir and I was hitting the streets and out there where he's at, when we would try to put our flyers and stuff in our stores, you know, just because, you know, most of our people go there, they would say, oh, it's cool, and they would let you put it there. You go there the next day, your shit be gone in the trash. So I understand exactly what you're saying.
Exactly.
The motherfucker say, y'all trying to start the revolution. We like, yo, y'all selling beer out here. It's a revolution every night because y'all selling all that malt liquor, nigga. The fuck you talking about?
Exactly, bro. Exactly.
And y'all selling us shit that, you know, y'all selling our community shit that y'all don't even fucking eat. You feel me?
For real.
And it's just like a friend, man. A so-called friend of me, a fucked up friend, like you said, all our people not our friends, yo. These motherfuckers will smoke weed with you, get you drunk. Man, call that motherfucker, tell him to take you to our application or something. You know what I'm saying? That motherfucker ain't nowhere to be found. He ain't never got no money. When it's time to ride out, he got some weed. Like, start peeping the real, man. Everybody gotta stop following the trendy shit. You know what I'm saying? Just like I woke up the other day, you know what I'm saying? Went to my social media, went to Twitter. I seen him run for like fucking 40 pounds. I'm like, yeah, you know, they probably somebody tripping. Man, went on fucking Facebook. Man, I seen him run for like 1,000. Yo, you niggas is being distracted over stupid ass shit. You know what I'm saying? Pay attention to the real shit. These white folk got you running and jumping and going through loops. And, man, it's crazy. We thinking that it's because of us. So, man, we know these crackers telling our people to put that shit on. I'm going to give you a $50,000 check. You put this motherfucker on. You know what I'm saying? Like, straight mind fucking us.
Yeah,
You know what I'm saying? You gotta pay attention, man, and who your real enemy is, man. Your real enemy ain't got you that you can connect with anybody, man. But as soon as you say some shit that they don't feel appropriate on social media, you know what I'm saying, you can't say nothing else. You know what I'm saying? That ain't your fucking ain't your friend, man. Because you can tell them everywhere that you gonna eat it and what you did all day while they monitoring your fucking family. You think that's your friend?
Wow.
Keeping 80s on you. You know what I'm saying? Tell motherfuckers it's your birthday today. You know what I'm saying? Tell the motherfucker where you at. Like crazy shit. You know what I'm saying? Like, hey man, how the fuck did you even know this? Hey, we know that you was at Walmart yesterday. Hey man, I wasn't even on Facebook yesterday. Like, man, pay attention.
Who started that rumpus shit anyway?
I don't even know what that is, honestly.
What, rumpus?
A onesie. It's a onesie.
Oh,
yeah,
okay.
man, because I see that all on Facebook, man. Like, what is this rumpus shit?
I saw it. I just didn't understand what they were talking about, and I didn't really care to look into it because I knew it probably was stupid if everybody was talking about it.
Right, you know some shit stupid when everybody talking about it. Like that's the fucked up thing. That's the fucked up thing when it's coming down.
Yeah, like that ice challenge.
Right, that was dumb as hell. But what do? We jumped into that, and those singing challenges to that Monica song. Everybody wanted, but when it's time to do revolutionary stuff, where you at? It's like crickets in the damn room.
Yeah, because they don't want to. It's crazy how we so much cater to everybody else's cultures but our own. You know, it was the same thing.
I'm sorry.
It was the same thing. It was the same thing with this whole Cinco de Mayo bullshit. All right, tacos that motherfucking good. Y'all niggas go out there and put on sombreros and shit. But when Kwanzaa come around, nobody don't want to really acknowledge that. You know what I'm saying? And man, it's like we on the rise, but at the same time we backwards also. It's like everybody cater to everything else but their own stuff. They don't want to hear their own history. If you put up something about Malcolm X or anything, you know, it's not that many likes. But if you put some bullshit up, it's got over 100 likes on it. You know what I'm saying?
It's crazy, man. It's the trend.
And this beast, man, he did a hell of a job of making a lot of us look at stupid shit than the real shit. You know what I'm saying? Even though, like, also what I say good about social network is, yeah, some things do open eyes. You know, because I even inspired some people on Facebook, and some people, even some people who so-called with the movement is still kind of brainwashed. Like, for example, I was telling people I had put up a post one day about the sun being black. A lot of people don't want to believe it. And I had put up this article on it. This one brother, this whole flat earth and round earth bullshit, which I don't believe in either theory, because all the earth is to me is all bleak spit. And this one brother put up something about NASA, saying this is proof. I'll say, yo, brother, don't you know NASA is owned by the elites? That man Armstrong never even stepped on the moon. You know what I'm saying? That was just like a stage prop. You know, like a background for a movie or something. And my whole point is that now we talk about who our real enemies, and I'm getting into this. They do things, put up fake mirages that make our people believe it's true. Even some people in the conscious movement is still brainwashed off a lot of this shit because we've been spoon-fed a lot of this shit. Now, if they go deep in the cracks and the crevices and do their research, everything ain't always what it seems. You know what I'm saying? Then now, as this revolution shit is concerned, the crackers, yeah, we worry about them, but they ain't really the ones to worry about. It's these coon-ass niggas that's keeping them strong. That when the revolution comes, there's a lot of them niggas we got to drop. Just like in the Civil War, that you did it the same damn way. they did it with the Moors, the wars between both Moors. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, hey brother, I ain't mean to cut you off. They also did it with that retarded motherfucker with that goddamn flag in that parade. I know y'all saw that shit.
What's that?
But he had a Confederate soldier outfit on and a damn flag. Y'all ain't see that?
Yeah.
Oh well.
So they basically still in all they play
the shoes.
Still in all they playing niggas against each other like they did then in the Civil War. Had the black Yankees won with the black Confederates both on the front line. So it's the same thing but a different fashion.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? And the more we can wake up, the better, stronger we could be. You know, but you got some of these niggas who fear for their lives, thinking that the white man is their God. Then you got some of these motherfuckers who just don't want to pay attention until it's too late. You know, and it's like they did a hell of a job of dividing and conquering, even with this religion shit. You know, even though you got some people, like I always say, some people falling back from religion, but you still got some who's still stuck in that book. You know what I'm saying? And man, even so much to the fact where they got holograms now. Like if you notice the awards, I think it was back here 2 years ago, or maybe last year, where they had the hologram of Tupac. And everybody was going wild. And see, with these religious people not knowing, for every deity of each religion, they're going to make a hologram for. And to confuse people. You know, they're going to have one for Muhammad, for Islam. Hell, they might make a hologram of Charleston Heston, and the Hebrew Israelites going to fall down for that. And then a hologram for Jesus for the Christians. Hologram of maybe the Virgin Mary for the Catholics. You know, it's just crazy. And see, people don't understand that. If you look real close, these shows, these award shows, these concerts, it's rituals and nothing but practices of what they really want to do. You know what I'm saying? To make sure they keep us conquered and divided. Go ahead, Queen.
No, I was listening to you, brother. I was agreeing with you.
Mhm. But
I wanted to go back on
it's crazy.
She said about the Arabs and shit and the stores and shit. Man,
we gotta get them out of here.
Your women all day long.
Mm-hmm.
Right.
Well, keep theirs. They got behind the beer cooler and shit.
Right.
Yeah.
They only holler at the black woman because the black woman give them play. I've seen it in my, because I've seen people date them just because they think they doing good because they got materialistic shit. It doesn't make any sense.
Yeah.
Yeah. I've been seeing some girls in the hood fucking with them Arabs. Like, you know what I'm saying? They be in the back of the store. They don't even fucking work there, but they be in the back. Like, just chilling and shit. You already know what's up. You know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
I'm like, man, that shit's crazy. I just shake my head, man. You know what I mean? That's what it is.
Man, overall, man, this ain't nothing but an art of war. Because they got our food supply. They, like you said, they're dealing with our most important resource, the black woman. I mean, it's the same scenario going on in Africa right now. Shaka Amos was speaking on this a while back. A lot of the Chinese men over there is fucking with the black women, but the African man can't fuck with the Chinese woman. And really, amongst them, there's a war for black people amongst them because we're their capital, and everybody want to try to sweet talk us into business shit and try to use us because we're their capital right now. Because, I mean, you look at it, like I said, the Chinese is over there in Africa. like you said, with the Arabs trying to be cool with us over here in America and this and that. And really, they're not even really Arabs. They're Yemens. And people don't understand there's a difference. They're nothing but Yemens.
So what's the difference?
The difference is, if you know the meaning of Arab, it's not a race.
You talking about Yemen? Yemen is a country, right?
Yemen is what they really are, brother. Arab, I think it means to wander.
But is that a country though? Because they always be like, I'm from Yemen. Some of.
Yeah, Yemen is a country. You know what I'm saying? The motherfuckers, man, if you notice, they don't even be on the same page. Well, the Muslims, they more like capitalists. They don't even go to the mosque with black Muslims. You know what I'm saying? Because, you know, on a Ramadan, these motherfuckers got all the stores closed on a Ramadan. And I be asking, well, goddamn, niggas know you want some shit out of here. Don't y'all got a mosque y'all can go to do this shit at? No. They shut down stores for maybe an hour or two on every Ramadan day. And honestly, I don't believe them niggas be down there praying.
So, I mean, but what about the people who, like, you got people who ready to gun us down for telling them the fucking truth? Like, it's like, who you gonna be mad at? The motherfucking child who told you they got molested? Or you gonna be mad at the motherfucker that molested them? You know, you being mad at us for telling y'all the truth and shit instead of being mad at the motherfucker that told you the lie.
That's what I say about these so-called crackers that claim they so much about humanity that get mad every time a black person tells the truth about slavery and everything else. Oh, it's old, it's over with, and this and that. I say, look, man, don't get mad at me for telling the ugly truth when your people over there trying to tell a beautiful lie. Now, if y'all so much for humanity, once y'all go out there and rally against your own people that's white supremacists without any blacks, Latinos, or Indians out there. Now, guess how many answers I got back on that? Slimmer than a few. And it show you where a lot of those white people are at. Not saying all of them is bad. Some of them is tolerable. But, because now we going to say that, we got a lot of niggas that need to wear them white sheets as well. But, when I even tell them that, don't get mad at me for talking about mine. When it's yours who still try to hold people down in this country.
Exactly, bro.
You know,
they're not
holding
them accountable.
Well, what about the black people that kill each other every day? Yeah. But guess who made that structure though? It was y'all people. Y'all love this. Y'all not coming out here to singing no damn song, give peace a chance in the black community and shit like that. Y'all want this to happen. Because once black people unite, y'all really gonna be in fear.
Exactly. And then
so y'all want this to happen, man. Go ahead.
Yeah, you're right, bro. And the way they come out when a goddamn animal, when a damn dog get killed, they come out for that shit more than they come out for us. So they can't sit there and say, my bad, man. They can't sit there and say, the ones that be like, oh, we for y'all and this and that. Y'all always come out after the fact. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, I've been doing that for the longest. You know what I'm saying? You come out after the fact. When it's like, for example, with Michael Vick, when he got But them dog charges, them motherfuckers came out by the millions about that shit, about a motherfucking dog. You know what I'm saying? Mm-hmm. It's just like you said, brother. Do they come out in the millions when the damn black brothers get killed? No, they don't. Oh, they can miss us with that bullshit. You know what I'm saying? You got to kill a dog for them motherfuckers to come out by the millions and shit. So I mean, when they say shit like that, I'm like, y'all kiss my ass. You know what I'm saying? If y'all really feel bad about what the fuck's going on and what your people did, you'll be holding them accountable for that shit, and you'll be doing it before shit happens. Don't be coming out after the damn fact. I need to be doing something right now if you really feel that damn bad about it. That's how I feel. You know what I'm saying?
Exactly, and especially when Reagan and Oliver North put the crack in all the black communities when they started off with L.A. so that black business owners and shit can get strung out. You know what I'm saying? You didn't hear these Peckerwoods come out here and say, Reagan, North, y'all was wrong for doing that. Even though they claim they're not racist, like Sarnetta said, they reap the benefits of their ancestors.
Oh, I ain't heard that, bro. Said about Reagan when they told on them and shit.
No, listen again, bro. Reagan and North bought the crack and put it in the communities.
Oh yeah, I know
Late 70s, early 80s. And what a lot of people don't know, Pablo Escobar was working with the CIA. A lot of these drug lords, they claim were bad guys. Well, I mean, yeah, they bad for doing the drugs like that, but I'm just saying, they was once part of these government programs until something went down between them. Now they want to put them on this damn stand as them being villains. When y'all was working with these motherfucking villains once upon a time.
Right.
Now, every time, America is like a spoiled bitch, man. Every time, if they, like, squad up with somebody and things don't work out, and the motherfucker want to fall back from America want to put a bad image on that person. It's the same scenario with this dollar shit right now. Every country that want to back away from the U.S. dollar, America want to kill their leader.
That's crazy as hell, man.
See, this is what I was telling you before, man. This is how I'm telling you. The beast know his time is up. Because why else you keep doing that? Instead of just brush it off your shoulder and let the motherfucker move on. But when the motherfucker want to back away from your damn system, you want to off them.
Well, they fucking up right now, man. Cause
yeah, they been fucking up for a long time.
It's supposed to fucking rain 3 days ago. They said it ain't rain yet. I'm like, yo, these motherfuckers don't know what's going on. Their machines ain't even working right.
No, because Mother Universe is handling that, man.
For real, they shit ain't working right.
The cosmic mother is handling. Huh?
We having earthquakes almost every day out here. And that's not normal. But we're supposed to have earthquakes.
Where you at?
Cali.
Oh, okay. Yeah, but I heard y'all get them bad though over there.
I'm scared of that shit, boy. Fuck that. I'd rather have a tornado.
I'd rather have an earthquake.
Well, I'm up here in Buffalo with the blizzard, so I mean.
Yeah, I'm just saying, it's not normal. And
whoa, wait a minute. Whoa, Amir, if you think that ain't shit, brother, check out October 2006 and the blizzard of 1977.
No, I'm saying, I know it's snow here, but I mean, they're bad as fuck. But I'm just saying, far as like destruction, and I'm from the South, we driving goddamn 4 to 5, 6 inches of snow. We driving it. We playing that shit. You know what I'm saying?
No, like I said, Google 1977 where you walk above the street lights, my dude. That's how bad the snow was that year. 77, 85,
like
and 06.
Earthquake, bro. Like something that's right then, like that you can You know what I'm saying? Like an earthquake or a tornado coming and tear your shit down, and you looking at that shit. You feel me? That shit be crazy as hell. Niggas be fucking, well, white folk be chasing them shit. You know what I'm saying? Riding behind them and shit with the phone and cameras and shit. These motherfuckers is not human people. They do some of the unhumanly shit that you ever seen in your fucking life.
Right.
Who the fuck gonna jump off a building without a parachute? Like
It's
crazy
unnecessary.
shit. This
When they had the tsunami, they hit Japan, like the waves came over here, right, to the coast. You know these crackers were standing on the rocks and was getting swept out into the water, bodies still never found.
Oh, man, wow.
Like, who knew that?
Fuck they did. This is stupid.
Oh, no, wait a minute. Whoa, wait a minute. And that's nothing. Remember, I think it was back here in 2012. It was one of those evangelists, and this is how fucked up religion gets people. It was one evangelist, motherfucker, thought he could walk on water like Jesus and drown. And I'm sorry, that was hilariously sad. I'm like, whoa, my goodness, man. Religion, man, got people fucked up like crack, man.
Yo, so, okay, y'all, you overheard this, brother. I know he's playing off topic. We weren't going to do this call for about an hour anyway, because it was shut down. But look, though, you know a brother named, do anybody know a brother named Lord Alba?
Who?
Lord Alba.
Lord Alma.
Lord.
Yeah,
Lord
Alba.
Alma.
Alba, like Lord Jamar, Lord Alba.
Oh, Lord Alba. Nah, what about him?
He be on some other shit, but anyway, he hit me up. There was some dumb shit. I don't know what he said, but yo, I was like, dude, I already smashed Cannon Bay on that more shit. Go look that shit up. You know what I'm saying? He like, Cannon Bay fake. I'm saying he a fake more. I was like, all y'all fake. The whole goddamn, anybody who call themselves more these days are fake. Y'all sold us out. Y'all don't understand. Y'all would deal with whites and say that they not white. This and this and this. We enslaved them and all this shit. Yo, you don't see no motherfucking cracker hanging up by their damn neck nowhere.
Yo, I'm gonna let you finish, man, but I really need to get on that part right there, man, because that shit burned me up.
Go ahead, bro.
Yo, I'm so sick and fucking tired of people saying, we enslaved the Pecker. Look, show me one slavery method that we had these people in. Show me where we throw them over the boat because they was too rose pink. Show me where a black man raped a white woman, especially when we looked at them as unclean back then. Show me, please. Because on some real shit, I think it was around the Hellenistic Empire period where some of our kings did mate with white women, but we never enslaved them. Like when the Greeks came to Egypt. And some of the black kings mated with the white women and created mulatto babies. But we never enslaved them. They try to use that against us so when their kids get older, they can enslave their black side. But show me a slavery method where we enslave white people. Because I can show you everything what happened to us and the Indians and the Aboriginals. And the Tasmanians. And people kill me when they say this. But white people want to make black people look so bad so much, then they would have put that out there. And some of these niggas, man, some of your own, man, you want to hit the motherfuckers right in their throat for saying some lame shit like that. We enslave white people.
So what you think about Pharaoh, though? Pharaoh said, talking that crazy shit about Malcolm X. I commented on something.
What, Young Pharaoh?
Hell, you know he already disrespected Marcus Garvey already.
Who disrespected Marcus Garvey?
Where y'all been at? Young Pharaoh.
Damn, is Seti still fucking with him? Shit, because Seti represents Pan-African.
Yeah, I ain't know what he had said, because see, I done took a picture with that motherfucker at the Black Power Award, so, yeah, I ain't know he disrespected Marcus Garvey. Pharaoh, Young Pharaoh, he was at the Black Power Award.
Wow,
but I ain't know
how much you have to pay to get into the Black Power Award?
It was,
what kind of
the show itself was like $30, but if you wanted
Black Power Awards,
yeah, but if you wanted to do the carpet, like the black carpet, and then the show plus after party, it was $100.
All right, now let me ask you something right quick.
Black Power Awards.
Yo, what did we get out? How many people did we feed with that shit? How many people did we house with that money?
You said how many people did it feed?
Did we feed with going there? You know what I'm saying?
Nah,
I asked one brother this shit. He got mad at me. I'm like, bro, I'm just asking, like, being real, like, why did we do that? And like Khalid Muhammad, what would Khalid Muhammad say to that?
I mean, yeah, that's true. That's true. I mean, when I went, it was straight. I mean, it was a lot of love, but it was also some other shit like, you had to pay for the food, and the food was kind of high. And then the only part that tripped me out was really the after party more than anything, because the after party, it wasn't all that stuff they were talking about in the wars about eating this, eating that. Well, none of that shit at the damn food table. You know what I'm saying? I was like, what the shit that we were supposed to be eating? You know what I'm saying? Then you had to pay for it. I was like, God damn, I thought the food was going to be free. You know what I'm saying? Then that you paid the ticket.
That shit right there pissed me the fuck off, man. And this is why I got kicked out of the Nile River Valley Civilization Group and Facebook 2-3 years ago. Because here it is, they charge $20-$30 for a debate. And all them niggas, Seti and Atmos, all them niggas. And me and my man asked, okay, they charging this money. Where's this money going to? So then one of the admins came and got mad. Oh, you go to school for the white man and this and that. I was like, for one, nigga, I ain't have no choice then before I had knowledge of self. And my mother didn't buy lunch through the system. She made my lunch. Okay? Now, like I say, once again, where's this $20, $30, fucking $5 going to? Because I shouldn't have to pay for knowledge that is mine. I didn't pay to come to see Seti and them talk. I came to learn what my ancestors brought to the table. I ain't going to make these niggas live lives. Dang, what the fuck?
Yeah.
Right. If I want to go out there, if I want to go out there and talk about my ancestors, all right, okay, cool, maybe $5, $10 a ticket, but $20, $35, where is this money going to?
You a rapper?
Who?
Khalid Muhammad was charging $7, man. I know damn well y'all ain't on his fucking level.
No, there was some real debaters then. But I'm talking about Seti, this generation of these niggas now. Where is this money going to? All right? And for young Pharaoh, love for him, but he never do nothing here in Buffalo where he's from. He's always somewhere else with Seti. There's some cats here who don't even feel Pharaoh. Some of them want to come at his head.
Yeah, I mean, shit, I ain't know he said some shit about Marcus. I be honest, I ain't know that shit. All Malcolm, man, I ain't know about this shit. I really like to know what the hell he said, though.
You can't disrespect Malik, man. Hell no.
Yeah. Nah.
Like, instead of trying to ride that wave, ain't say shit. That's some bitch ass shit.
Man, because this is some old WWF bullshit with these debaters, man. They want to give shots out to Dr. Ben and them. Dr. Ben probably turning over in his grave looking at y'all niggas.
Yeah.
Here it is. We gotta watch this orange motherfucker. We gotta watch this orange motherfucker in the White House. And these niggas going back and forth with each other. Polite and motherfucking
exactly. But you know, the thing is, brother, why I want to see why they don't debate with these other religious motherfuckers. You know what I'm saying? I want to see them debate with what's that motherfucker with the TV show? I mean, TV church.
John P. King and shit.
All the preachers and all the other when they say, yeah, I want to see that. That's what I want to see. I'm tired of these motherfuckers going back and forth. I want to see them go at the goddamn Christian leaders, whoever the fuck, even the motherfuckers at the goddamn the Vatican and shit. All them scholars and shit. I want to see them talk to them motherfuckers. That's what I want to see.
Oh, no, they ain't gonna do that shit, bro. They ain't gonna do that shit. Khalid Muhammad called all them motherfuckers out. Nigga, they killed him for that shit. You know what I'm saying? Khalid said, you killed their mind. Them niggas was on under the tables when he said that shit. You must have been on auditorium over. You was a whole room full of it. You was a whole goddamn courtroom of them. He said, give them all of us. Khalid Muhammad smashed everybody. And religion.
Even brother Strobe Light, at least he did go out there white Jewish motherfucker. I will give him that. But,
you said
yeah, brother Strobe Light. I don't call him polite no more.
Oh no, that dude was a Mason though. They gave each other the handshake and all this shit, bro.
Yeah, but still, at least he did go at a white Jew. I want to see them go at some white crackers that lie. I want to see them go at some ministers. You know what I mean?
That was WWF too though. So, I mean, if you don't have people who ain't trying to get who been fucking with people who not trying to get no type of money and shit to goddamn go buy Benz, that like to go with these motherfucking heads, it ain't gonna be real. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Because when Young Pharaoh came on one of our partnership, he a Panther. He got a big ass platform. Be bringing in the blue, the red, all them motherfuckers on his shit every week. When Pharaoh best friend or some shit like that exposed him last year, Pharaoh tried to come on J Dizzle shit, and J Dizzle declined. Like, hell no, man, get your ass out of here. You feel me? Like, basically, no. And it was about that fucking alien shit. You know what I'm saying? Here we got another little Dr. York flunky because basically Pharaoh ain't nothing but a fucking spitting image of Polite when he came out talking about that space shit. You know what I'm saying? Niggas trying to use big ass words and talk about shit that niggas ain't never heard of and make some stupid shit make sense to a dumb nigga.
Hey, just that we never heard of it don't mean it ain't true though, bro.
Yeah, man, but revolution is the only solution, man. I'm a soldier and I don't give a damn about nothing else but that. I don't care about none of that shit because all that shit good, but okay. Even now to the hotel, they done turn hotel into a Bible. They done turn this shit into a Bible. You know what I'm saying? Like, these niggas is like church poco, man. They worship. You feel what I'm saying? So, you know,
he said they even turn hotep into a Bible.
Yeah.
Oh shit, man.
But you know, at the awards though, what was crazy is cats was like, they should have had Sonetta there, or they should have had Polite there and all the other shit. But you know, a lot of them awards they was giving to was the ones that been doing it way before it was YouTube and way before you know, all this other social media shit. And to me, it was cool, you know what I'm saying, on that part, because there was a lot of cats there that I never heard of before, but they was doing their thing back in the 70s and stuff, you know what I mean?
Still should have got that ass still, though. Even though he ain't shit, they still should have got Sarnetta, though, because he did bring most of everybody together with the shit that he was doing, you feel me?
Yeah, true. Not knocking him though. You're right about that part. Sarnetta should have been there. You know what I mean?
Sarnetta used to go and call him Muhammad. You feel me?
Yeah. He was under him.
So yeah, I don't like if they did have when they did have a Black Power shit. You know, I was like, damn, they ain't give Sarnetta one though. You know, you not give Sarnetta award. But you get this nigga that, what's his name, man? What's his fucking name? Jalen Bullets one. Come on now. That shit don't sound right.
Yeah.
Now, I know I never been out here before Jalen Bullets was even born.
Oh, yeah. I never been doing it for a minute. For a good while.
You've been doing it for years.
Yeah.
You're just an arrogant nigga, man. Can't even get word from him and Seti and them on Facebook. Or Atmos.
And
I can't stand people like that. If you for the people, you're going to get back at your people.
That's true.
Right. You know what I'm saying? Like, even though I still got love for Seti, but I kind of lost a little respect for him.
I tried to get that nigga to come with me to fucking New York and shit. He was scared to fuck with us. I was like, man. I mean, the Californian shit. They asked me down there, like, man, can y'all get them to, get them to come out here in the street. Get them to come, bring them up here with you. I'm like, yo, I don't know them like that. I mean, I conversate with this person, but I never had any contact. Can somebody get your phone? Like, I never had contact with that brother personally, and a few of those brothers they wanted to come, but I tried though. Them niggas act like they were scared than a motherfucker. You know what I'm saying? Because these people I'm talking about, our brothers here, a lot of these people don't have social sites or telephones or internet or goddamn lights or houses. You feel me?
Mm-hmm.
The people in the hood who really fuck with them, who go to the library and sit all day just to listen to them, the killers. You know what I'm saying? The real ones, the real people. Man, that's what it's about, man. But when you get wherever you at with your people, man, if you sincere about this shit, you ain't got nothing to worry about, man. Your people gonna take care of you, man. Tell me. And that's for the motherfuckers. Go ahead.
No, man, you got that stuck in my head. Turn Hotep into a Bible, man. No, you do got a lot of people. You do got a lot of people screaming it like it's a fad, though.
Like, man, yo, and that shit with the woman, I'm sorry, y'all. I just can't get with it. She had babies by herself. I just can't get with that shit. I can't get with it.
Yeah.
I'm sorry.
No, I mean, you don't have to. I mean, to each his own.
Yeah. Oh, yeah, I forgot. You and my brother Combos be on me about this shit.
Yeah, because I'm going off, it's all symbolic. Like, if you go check out Dr. Suzar, everything, the universe, how it moves, we're symbolic to it. Now, a lot of people don't want to believe it, but it's a metaphysical thing. Like when the sun came out the eternal womb of the mother universe, of the triple dark mother. You know what I'm saying? If I can find this DVD about Atlantis, I'll try to make copies and send you one. Cause I got mad DVDs. I gotta go through these boxes. I got the boxes up in here like crates. And it was something real deep. And there's something to give you something to think about. Basically saying how every time we're an embryo, we're like in a female form because every human got a feminine and masculine side. And I believe that because we got two different bloodlines.
I mean, that's
But
vice versa, though, too.
The phytogenesis thing is where they got the Virgin Mary giving birth to Jesus and shit from. You know what I'm saying? Like, a lot of people don't want to believe it, and I forgot the damn word. It started with the A. It started with an A. They were saying, like, in the 7 daughters of Eve, 7 daughters of evolution, before, even the story with the Anunnaki, when it came down to earth and lusted with the queens and created the man-child. I believe that 100% more than I believe the Adam and Eve story of a woman coming from a man's rib. That's bullshit. Because even when inside of our mothers, embryos like in a female form, because we didn't grow our jewels yet. You know what I'm saying? And also, if you really look at it, and this is what makes me mad about the Hebrew Israelites when they say it's all about the father. That's not true. Because you can come out looking like your mother, but might have the characteristics of your father, and vice versa. You know what I'm saying? So both sides do count, but when you're born, you got your mother's skin. And you know, you look at these words like matter and material, all derived from the word mother or this and that. You know what I mean? It's real deep, man. 'Cause there's a lot. Like, you listen to it, Amir. You got, notice you don't hear father this, father that. You hear Mother Nature. You hear Mother Universe, Mother Earth, Mother God, Our Lady, First Lady. You know what I'm saying? You don't hear the father this and father that so much. And not putting man second. And that's what a lot of brothers need to just sit back and listen for a minute. But what we're saying is, like, we're a defection version of a female.
I gotta mute it.
Huh?
Oh, my apologies. I gotta mute it.
Oh, okay. If you go to www.suzad.com and they talk about the great black mama of creation, and you go to the part, let's start in the Yanni, you'll read it all. You'll see it all. You know what I'm saying?
Okay.
Now, what I do believe is, like, when they said, like, a lot of our kings were so envious of our foremothers that they try to overthrow them and dethrone them. And this is where I believe the God, Lucifer, and Satan story come in at. You know what I'm saying? Where the Lucifer was the race trader that created the race of Satans, the cracker. But by doing this, he started his own movement by trying to overthrow the one and original Mother God. And I also believe this because, like, even our grandmothers is the cornerstones of the family, because it seems like grandmothers outlast the grandfather. I'm just looking at the patterns of everything. You know what I mean? It's like the planet is our mother. You know what I mean? The Mother Earth. You know, how we heal Mother Earth is by taking care of it, not throwing trash on the ground. You know what I'm saying? The contaminated waters from these factories and shit like that. You know, it's all connected, man. It's all connected. And when we talk about the Virgin Mary giving birth to Jesus, and Jesus is the Son of God, the God is the mother. Jesus is God because of the mother. So, like they always say, even Dr. Ben and Dr. Delva Blair say the black man is the son of the black woman. Because if this shit was true with Adam and Eve, then where the fuck Adam get his belly button from? Don't no nigga make no umbilical cord, and the tree of life is inside the woman. And I know this for a fact when I seen my son being born. I seen the placenta. of which they took the placenta's tree and put it on Timberland boots. It's a lot they kept from us, you know. And, you know, when I'm speaking this, I don't expect nobody to believe me, no. But I want to at least spark the brain on some shit that everything ain't always what it seems.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Because there's a lot of things. Like going back to what's my brother's name? I just said his name. Okay, Delbert Blair. Delbert Blair even say how we're structured. Like our penis is like a big clit and everything else. We like a defective version of the woman. I ain't gonna say defected, but you know, another image of the woman. And even a woman can have masculine chromosomes, which she do. Because you got some women that act tomboyish as hell. Like, they dress sexy as hell, but got a mentality of a nigga, you feel me? So, I'm looking at it like, you know, like Natural Tahuti said, man and woman is the species, male and female is totally different. You know, because even the universe, Mother Universe can be masculine and feminine. You know, you can look like you as a man can look like your mother. You see what I'm saying? But might have characteristics of your father. So it ain't just all about the man, you know. Because really, when our mother and father came together to make us, they evolved into us. You know what I'm saying? They evolved into us. And I believe when they took that part in that Bible, I believe they stole that part, let us make man out of our image. So if it's one God, who the fuck was he talking to? Let us go down, make man out of our image, and you know, it could be the black man, black woman issue. It could be the other ET ancestors, the Anunnaki. He said, let us go down, create man out of our image. When they came down, lusted with the goddess and created the man-child.
So let me ask you something, bro.
All right, go ahead.
All right. So who you think will kill these white folks? Us?
I think it's gonna be us.
Oh, okay. Because I was about to ask you, don't think no aliens coming back and shit to kill these white people?
No. See. First of all, let me get on that now. We got to be careful what kind of words we use. Now, our ET ancestors and aliens, it's two different words. ET ancestors, extraterrestrial, for we are terrestrial. I have a picture somewhere on Instagram where they try to show an alien face, and they show that face of an embryo. And when they show alien, extraterrestrials with their antennas, and they show how we use our hair as antennas when we meditate. This is why they say we really ain't supposed to cut our hair. Aliens is really them, the crackers. And what I mean by aliens, I'm not talking about no Mac and me bullshit. No. I'm calling them the aliens because they alienate everybody. They alienate everybody for their land. They alienated Africa. Those are the true aliens right there. Extraterrestrial are our ancestors because we are terrestrial. You know what I'm saying?
So you talking about the image of the fucking, what is it?
Okay, the image of the Martian all these years you've seen on TV. Not saying we are Martians, but the idea to
Predator.
Say again?
Like the Predator.
Yeah, Predator is symbolic to us though. They made it evil.
Yeah, the antennas, like, they look like the hair and shit.
Yeah, the dreadlocks and all that. This is why they say we really ain't supposed to cut our hair because, and I know it because one week when I didn't get a haircut and I meditated and I felt energy coming through my hair. They say we ain't really supposed to cut our nails either.
You feel like I lost power when I cut my shit. Like, for real. Like, everything started going downhill. And that's some real shit, like, when I cut my hair. But, listen to this.
Mm-hmm.
They act like it's a fucking crime. They won't even hire a motherfucker if he got lost. Now, it seems like, damn, we look more like our fucking ancestors that much? That y'all niggas scared to be around us?
Yeah, because I remember when I used to do a security job, one motherfucker tried to make me cut off my goatee. Now, as you said that, I promise you, I thought about this the other day. They know something about us to where if we let our shit grow, that something is positive that's going to happen.
You said they said something about gold teeth.
Yeah, they had a security job, right? Try to make me shave off my goatee. Now, like, I'll let my beard grow. You
yeah, they want to make shit. Yeah, right.
So when, like I say, once again, you go to www.suzar.com. Dr. Suzar, even she speaks on how our hair is like antennas. When we try to connect to the universe.
The sun. I heard that.
You know, this is why they so envious of us. They want us to cut our hair off and this and that. Like sometimes I ain't gonna lie, I cut my hair low because I have my waves and everything else. But like a lot of times, my lady will tell you I let it grow also. You know what I mean? And when you let your hair grow, you're connecting. You know what I mean? And they know this. They know more about our shit than most of our people do, and I hate to say it.
Well, most definitely. 500-year head start. Hell yeah.
Right.
You know?
Yeah.
You know? I mean, it's like, in a way, we all supposed to be rosters.
Hey, look, let me tell you something about hotel. Why I said something about that. So people don't know that hotel used to do motherfuckers like these white folks. He used to cut their motherfucking ass up, cut their goddamn leg off just to try to study it, to see how it works. You know what I'm saying? How it's attached to the body. He might come and cut your mother, get somebody to come get you to cut your fucking arm off. You think you about to get a gold ring or something. You about to get your goddamn hand chopped off. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
You know about that shit though? Because I got a whole lot of DVDs too. Like I got a lot of shit. You know what I'm saying?
Well, I can believe that because they used to do that to the black woman, try to experiment on her to see how certain things work and everything else. I mean, another prime example is how they try to do Henrietta Lacks.
Oh shit! Hey, back to Pharaoh right quick. This nigga name is Pharaoh ALOT.
Oh man.
He probably have a different meaning to Allah because like I told one brother that was on here.
And that nigga just woke up, man. He didn't know who the fuck Khalid Muhammad was, man.
Who didn't know Khalid Muhammad?
He didn't know who he was. These backdoor revolutionaries, man, this internet, like, yo, they need to get rid of this internet. So niggas ain't got no choice but to put in work.
Yeah. I mean, you're right, brother.
Yeah,
they need to have it where this motherfucker need to like really study and understand it before they really start, talking about it like that.
But hold on, Mayor, you may not like it, but you got to understand something too. Everything these specklewoods put out there, it always backfire on them.
shit right now look like that shit working on us. I mean,
yeah, it might be working on a lot of dumb people, but it's still, you can get a lot of information offline.
yeah, we can get a lot of information, but we always had the internet. Nigga, just after the 80s, you know, 'cause this wave ain't, you know, after the 80s, I guess having everybody who was really putting it down, incarcerating their asses and shit. You know what I'm saying? I think that it threw a glitch, man. And then we got rap music. You know what I'm saying? I want y'all to look up this brother by the name of Wise Intelligent. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, he was from Poor Righteous Teachers, Shaquilla. I remember him.
Yeah, he got a song called "Fuck You." You know what I'm saying? Y'all look that shit up, man. Or show me. It's a lot of good cops. You know what I'm saying? He talking about the cops. He like, show me. So people be like, it's a lot of good cops. Damn, show me one of them.
Yeah.
I wanted to make a comment. Having the knowledge has been there even without the internet. Because before internet, all you have to do is read a book. The problem is our people don't read. If people will pick up a book and stop wasting their fucking time doing bullshit, then they will learn so much. You don't need a computer. That's kind of like the lazy way. Technology,
and that should be fake as hell.
Well, I'm not two birds with one stone.
Was like lazy, and it made us lazy in like a lot of ways. So like people just need to read. You know, if these people would just pick up books, you know, people will wake up, I think, a lot faster too, because you're not gonna learn everything just sitting on the internet surfing.
All right, but hold on. But see, also you can order books offline that they don't even got in these libraries. You know what I'm saying? There's libraries they had shut down some books out the libraries, like I told the elder the other day. Like when I get my books from the store called Zawabi Bookstore on Jefferson Avenue here. But if they don't got something I want, I go online to the, you know where they say, you can order books online. Like I got a couple friends on Facebook who I'm about to order 2 books from now. You know what I'm saying? Like I hear you. You're right. The internet do make you lazy.
I mean, that's just another excuse though, bro. That's just another excuse to keep it. You know what I'm saying?
No, the internet may be excuse, but it is books on there that you might not even find in these stores.
Right, no doubt. And there's books that's in stores that you can't find on the internet.
Are you
guys? But it's more so the other way. Huh?
I understand what you're saying, though. I understand, but yo, it's just too much.
I'm saying with that queen. I said what the queen had just said, though.
You know, it's pros and cons to the internet. You know, there is a lot of good things that you can get from the internet. I'm not saying that no one should ever use it. I'm just saying that in a lot of ways it's made us lazy because sometimes people put information on there that's not true. You know, you think you're looking up the right information, and it takes you in a total different direction of where you should be going. So,
right.
That's right.
You know.
So, because even in the books and in jail and prison and stuff. I'm sorry, go ahead.
Yeah.
Like in jail, like the books and prison and stuff, you know you're getting the right shit because when you reading certain spots, they done took a marker and scratched it the fuck out. You know what I'm saying? So you know you getting the right shit. And like she said, like they, you know, niggas is getting the wrong information on the internet. You got gang members getting killed because they throwing up the wrong goddamn signs because they done went on the goddamn World Wide Web to get it. Calling out the wrong shit.
There is I don't know if people are aware, but there is a black-owned, like, internet library where you can, like, get books, like, in PDF format. It's called the newafricanlibrary.net. That's where I get a lot of the books. I download a lot of books from there. And they have a lot of free books, too, that you don't even have to pay for.
Yeah.
Oh, what's the name of it again, Queen? I want to write it down real quick. What's the name of it?
It's the New African Library. It was www.newafricanlibrary.net.
Oh, okay.
www.newafricanlibrary.net. Okay, I remember that.
Yeah.
And also, man, I mean, like I said, there's too many armchair revolutionary shit going on, and it make it harder for motherfuckers who really putting in work. You know what I'm saying? Even with dealing with these crackers, because these crackers be trying to test how many niggas really out in the street. Okay, oh, they got 500 people out here in the street that they see on Facebook. Go kill little Bobby that stay on 659 Green Street. You know what I'm saying? And see what the fuck they do. You know what I'm saying? So it's like a double-edged sword, yo.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Because now people like, yo, I ain't got to go to this shit because I'm going to be out anyway. They going to hear this. You know, it just make our people lazier, man. It's a microwavable goddamn.
I mean, yeah, but that's the figment of the imagination they want to give you. Because I'm going to tell you right now, there's a lot of strong movements in prison right now.
Yeah, I understand that because we got one, but it's not just on the internet though. You know what I'm saying? And also, you know, niggas ain't getting fed off this shit. We still got people sleeping out this motherfucker that don't know nothing about it. And the ones who giving food out to go gather around is somebody who right down the street that's hungry as fuck. But they done clicked over somebody that stay in New York and they stay in Carolina. And now they about to go get some food away in Florida, but it's somebody right in New York and Carolina like 3 doors down who hungry, but we ain't fucking stopped to knock on the door and be like, yo, we give away food. We want to see, you know, we trying to help our people out. Why? You feel me? So that's where it fucks it up at. Then we don't go across town and go do the same thing because it's people over there who hungry. So if I think from putting this motherfucking work in, and I ain't saying none of the brothers and sisters up here not, but I'm just saying the door-to-door action, like really out here, is better than the social media. It's like 1,015 million billion % better because it ain't no fake shit. Because we face to face, I see you. I know you bullshitting because you ain't called me. You didn't meet me at the spot that we supposed to meet at. You know, I know you real. I ain't seen you said I'm on your call or I'm coming to your call off a social site and you don't even come to the motherfucker call, but you on the call over and you liking all my shit. You know what I'm saying? Versus that I done went to your house and you was hungry and I fed your people and I dropped a couple jewels on you while you was eating and now you ready to kill every motherfucking cracker you see.
Yeah. See, and that's another thing too, as far as like I said a while back, and I think I said it on my video I made, by the way. Amir, did you peep that, by the way?
What's that, brother?
The video I made.
I seen that shit. You sent it to me. You tagged me into it. I shared that shit on my messenger to a few brothers and sisters and shit.
Oh, okay. But my whole point is this. Like, up
why
here
you don't be going live, bro?
Going live? No, I really don't trust that live shit.
Yeah, that shit kind of crazy, right? Is it?
Yeah.
Ain't it kind of
something about Professor Griff. I had a video. He was talking about that Facebook live shit. But anyway, I just try to do it off my phone when I'm there and just put it on YouTube and send it from YouTube to, not to say the crackers ain't got YouTube either, but I feel a little more comfortable with the YouTube shit than I do just making it straight Facebook Live or whatever. But anyway, it's like a lot of niggas up here in Buffalo are so close-minded that it's only probably a few organizations here, but the one who's really making noise right now is my man Shango from RBG, Buffalo sector. And even his army ain't that strong yet. But I try to do the best I can, like giving the homeless money or food or whatever, but I want to take it to a higher level. You know what I'm saying? And I got so many ideas, it's just hard to pick one. To the point where I don't want it to be everything about money either. And that's how this movement gonna work, man. If people stop worrying about what they gonna get out of it and just doing it to the best interest of the people, because ain't nobody else gonna do it, because nobody else ain't gonna do it for your ass, we'll be better off. Like my man Alexander Wright, he got his food co-op, fresh vegetables off of the farm, and he charged $30 for a big box that you could spend $30 at any supermarket or grocery store or corner store and not gonna get as much. You get a whole big box of fresh vegetables and fruits for $30. Even if you spend just $15, you can still get a nice half. You see what I'm saying? I mean, so much shit, Amir, you give it away, you might have to give it away to some of your relatives or friends. And his plan is to get these damn Arabs out of here and start our own stores and shit.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? As a matter of fact, he runs it from the old Bills Stadium where OJ played. It was the Rock Pile. But now he runs it from there.
Oh, okay.
All right. And I'm trying to come with an idea because I'm asked this one sister I know named Shanetta. She makes a lot of African clothes, African jewelry, and she has put me up on copper. Like copper can cure your arthritis or prevent you from getting arthritis. And I never knew that. Yeah, because it's like, say that again?
What did you say help with arthritis? I didn't hear you.
Copper.
Oh.
Yeah, she made a lot of copper jewelry and clothing.
Yeah, my mom has rheumatoid arthritis real bad. I would like to learn about that.
Yeah, her name, if you're on Facebook, her name is Shanetta Marion.
Okay.
Yeah, Shanetta Marion, and she made all types of nice clothes. And I told her, you know, I'm gonna start buying more black now, buying more clothes that'll represent our people. You know, she got this nice dashiki with an unk on it, real nice. You know, and even like little stuff like Bob Marley clothes, even clothes with prints on it. She making a different style for women, nice for women. You know what I'm saying?
Brother, you said Shanetta, like Shenetta, and it's
Shinnnetta.
Netta, and Merion?
Mario, yeah.
Marion?
Yeah, Marion.
Okay, thanks.
What is it? She makes all types of clothes and jewelry. You know, good, reasonable prices too. None of these prices that'll rape you and anything else. You know, 'cause I want a couple of Bob Marley shirts and get my queen something, like next month from her. Next month of July. You know what I'm saying? 'Cause I was thinking about going to the little clothing thing myself because I have these designs I make with my Artro Photo Mix out. And I want to make some shirts out of them.
Okay.
Some real hot designs, like, you know, I got a couple of the pictures with my face and say like, it's like a nice collage of my face with, matter of fact, if you're on Melanated Peoples, I got them on there on display in my photo album. The Return of the Gods coming back, the Flying Pyramids, my face, the mask of our ancestors, the witch doctor mask, and everything else.
What's the name of the group?
Excuse me?
Is this the name of your group on Facebook?
No. This is on Melanated Peoples. I have pictures of designs I made.
No.
And, you know, and Shanetta, as a matter of fact, say, you know, them some nice designs you made, you need to do something with them. like make some shirts with them. So she kind of inspired me about that. I just got to know where to begin. Like, you know, get some real authentic shirts, none of that cheap shit, like what the A-Ride sell in these stores. Make it look real professional. Because there's another thing we all need to do is get our own money.
Right.
You know, non-profit organization, however we got to do it. Because my man Shango of IBG, he got something called Kemet Flix, like Netflix. Kemet Flix, to where you pay $5 for a video. Because he got a lot of followers that follow all his shit anyway. So he feels though, you know, if half those followers spend the $5 each on there, he can at least get probably close to 30,000. You know, and a lot of people came up off of nonprofit organizations. And that's something that we probably all need to look into, including myself.
Well, we just need to be patent, but we are nonprofit too. So, but I understand exactly what she's saying.
Yeah, so it'd be cool if we could connect with our other melanated cousins across the waters, like in Africa, even in South America, or even in the islands. You know, we'll try to do it because, you know, you got the Hayden Peckerwood who always watches shit.
Exactly. We got brothers in the Philippines that they want to come over here and visit like that. So I understand it's like networking over there across in other countries. That's definitely something that everyone should try to at least know somebody over there in case y'all can help each other in a lot of ways that people that live in the same state or country can't.
Yeah, all day, man. You know, that's true. Because something that we should have did a long time ago. You know, not to say that there ain't never been no brothers and sisters here in the States that did it. You know, because I know a couple cats who deal with people from Ghana. You know,
right.
But we need to just like also build relationships and be business partners.
Exactly.
Because with all these African refugees over here, and some of the Africans tell me that when they first go to immigration, Homeland Security and all that shit, tell them not to deal with the Black Americans. And I had Africans tell me this themselves. But we still, like in the areas then, I'll say fuck them, we still can do business with each other. Like I know some African women, man, who got their own hair braiding shop. And don't use none of that damn animal bullshit in their hair.
We have a lot of them here in Florida. A lot of African.
Yeah, we got some in LA too.
Mm-hmm.
Right.
Mm-hmm.
Oh no, we got
stuff.
Oh, okay.
That Queen White. It's a lot of them in Florida. It's a lot of
them. They are. Yeah, it is.
Oh yeah, they seem like it's all over because he like this the orange motherfucker. He think he can deport a lot of them, but it's still a lot of them over here. Still a lot of them over here, and what we all need to do, even with the brothers and sisters from the islands, we all just need to connect, man.
Yep.
You know, all need to connect, even with the Dominican brothers and sisters from the Dominican Republic. Yeah, they could do real good hair. They could braid.
Mm-hmm.
You know,
yeah.
And that's another thing we need to get to our people out there. Is just that it ain't just us in Africa. We all over the world.
Yeah. They need to connect with the revolutionary-minded ones over here, you know what I'm saying? Because they could be connected with some black people, but it might be some cooning-ass motherfuckers, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah, I mean, it's plenty of those. There's plenty of those. Just like you got some of these coons in the revolution. So, I mean...
That too.
That's a heavy risk we got to take there. But still, that could be... Getting money could be a revolution. Part of the revolution. Because we could build our own shit.
Yeah.
If everybody could be on one accord. But you know the way these niggas think now, when I'm going to get out of it. I'm scared I'm going to lose something out of it. See, and that's the bullshit they gave us to think.
Yeah.
You know, we got to kill that mentality. That Willie Lynch did a number, man.
Right. Just
You know what I'm saying? Cause I mean, I'm getting sick and tired of these fucking Eastern Indians like this motherfucker across the street from me. It is Cold Spring is a black neighborhood in Buffalo on the east side. And I'm so sick and tired of these hawk marks and everything buying these damn houses up. When we the ones should be buying the houses up. If niggas claim that this is their block and everything else, and I mean this anywhere in the United States, if you claim this is your block, then buy the houses up. Fix up what you fucked up. Instead of letting the Ali and all these motherfuckers over here buying it up.
right. I agree.
And they even open their own goddamn restaurant over here on Broadway and Shumway. Like, well, niggas don't eat y'all shit.
Right.
Yeah.
In LA, it's mostly these Chinese people who bought up everything in our neighborhood.
Mm-hmm.
You know, it's not so much Arab out here. They're out here, but not as much as the Chinese people and Mexicans.
Yeah, Chinese always been in California, though. I mean, since when they used to have them in concentration camps in San Fran.
Right.
You know? And that's what I don't understand.
They got more hair and nail shops, like, literally on every corner. And there's always a bunch of people in there buying hair and getting their nails done. They ain't
Exactly, Queenie. Ain't they got what, Chinatown over there? Don't they got Chinatown?
Yeah, they have Chinatown up there by Hollywood.
That's what I'm saying. They got their own town and shit. We need to have some shit like that. You know what I mean?
Exactly. Exactly.
They don't have that here yet.
Like how,
no Chinatown. The Arabs are definitely buying up a lot of stuff.
Right.
yeah, and you know, that's how Central Park once upon a time was in NYC, you know what I mean? There was a full throttle black community once upon a time. And that's how Cold Spring was in the 60s and 70s, man, because people ain't have to go downtown and shop for nothing. You know? And that's what we need to take it back to. And it made me mad when these niggas say, y'all need to stop going back in the past. And this and that. We ain't going back in the past. I'm just saying we need to have it like we did in the past.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Right.
Exactly, brother. And, you know, that's what I was saying earlier. The cat talking about, you know, with all this revolution, like, man, that was back then. It ain't that serious now. I said, man, they just do the shit different now than they did back then. It's the same shit. They just do it different. You know what I mean? And that's what they don't understand. They think I'm out here I'm doing some shit. You know, when I talk to them and the shit I got going on, they just feel like, man, that was back then. You know, they ain't even that serious now. That shit, it kills me to hear them say that shit. You know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
But that's the niggas, man, who's still in their goddamn comfort zone. And then when the shit pop off, they gonna feel like, oh damn, what am I do? Y'all should have shut the fuck up and listen before.
Exactly.
I see a lot of people get on my nerves, and I've had brothers tell me this to my face, like, well, I'm not ready to do anything right now, but trust me, when shit pops up, I'll be ready. What? You gonna wait till you shut the front door before you do anything?
For real.
See, that's because niggas is in their comfort zone. Period. You know, like I had one dude who I grew up with across the street from me. He's so much of a goddamn coon. Oh, black people ain't shit. A black woman is the worst thing. They'll take you down for child support and this and that. And this and that. I was like, then why don't you go get you a white one then and meet the damn new mother-in-law that tapped the teacup then. Because you act just like that nigga on Get Out.
Yeah.
And,
Get Out.
and then saying you got brothers hating their own women, you know, and that's another goddamn thing. But yeah, this
right,
man,
you didn't miss anything.
He said, this white man, hell yeah, the white man good to me. He put gas in my car and everything else. I'm like, okay, now you out of a job. How good is this white man is to you? Your house is not even in your name. Your house is still in your father's name, and he's deceased. Because you know that they'll take that house behind your $4,000 in child support you owe. So how good is that white man to you now?
Right.
See, and a lot of our people look at this motherfucker like he's God or something.
Exactly.
And we gotta stop showing this motherfucker fear.
Exactly. It's like they got a white man got to do one favor for their ass, and he the coolest motherfucker ever. A black person do shit for him all the time, and then it's like they still don't appreciate this shit. But I'm gonna take a white man one time to do a favor for their ass, and he the coolest motherfucker ever.
All
You know what I
right.
mean?
He was good to me. That's what they love to say.
Exactly. Exactly. They bow down to that shit so fast, and it's like,
That
man, that's
sound like
crazy.
slavery. You think you a slave saying something.
Yeah, exactly. Oh, the white man good to me. Yeah, he put gas in my car every week. Now you have a job because your dumb ass went to work drunk. You don't drive a school bus full of children drunk. So, like I said, you created that negative reality. You made a karma back on you. The white man fired you. Now what?
Yeah.
But you want to come at me sideways. You want to come at me sideways, and I'm the brother who's trying to help you find a job.
Exactly.
See, and this is what I'm saying. The fucked up mentality a lot of us got.
Right.
But I think what the biggest fear of the hustle is with black people is thinking they won't make it through their hustle because it's not so much black support. That's what used to bother me in the past, you know.
That is true. I got a friend that just she's opening up a business, and she's opening it up on the north side where the majority of the blacks stay on the south side, but she's opening a shop on the north side, and I'm like, why are you doing that? You're taking your business. We have to start putting our money back into our community. And she's like, knowing that she's not going to get, because there's been a lot of black businesses that have went under from not enough of, support, to their businesses. And, but what I'm trying to tell her, as long as you, are competitive with your prices and, not, not being so high, even though you're trying to start out a business, you still got to be competitive. But my friend, she just can't get it. Like, you're taking your business, you're starting it up on the north side where the white people are at. That means you're putting more money in their area. All the malls and everything are already out there. They got they got a lot of shopping centers, and then the shopping centers on our side. If the Arabs don't own them, then the white people own them. So I'm like, you should open your store, and she's gonna be selling clothes and jewelry and all that stuff as well. But I'm like, I couldn't get her to understand about why it doesn't make sense you opening in the white neighborhood your store.
Because they feel like they're safe out there from getting robbed and stuff. And what kills me is that in the suburbs, the same shit go on, just in a different pace. Yeah, them white boys robbing gas stations and shit all the time out there.
Yeah, and then her main thing is our people are not gonna, support it. That's her main argument, is that she feels like she's not gonna get enough of support from our people for her business to prosper. But I'm like, you need to try, because we need to be opening our businesses up in our communities.
But also the black business people or businessman and businesswoman got to be fair with their prices too, and that's another thing.
Yes, that is
Is
true. That's why
I'm looking at both sides of the coin here with the customer and the entrepreneur. And here's another thing too. We can't have no more, well, in my eyes, we can't have no more black operated businesses. We can have black owned businesses, because black operated, you still being a puppet
Right.
for the cracker. You know, we need to own our own shit. Even if you got to do hair out the basement. You know what I'm saying?
Exactly.
You know what I mean? Like, I remember when I was coming up in the 80s, there was always a hot tamale man that was black selling hot chestnuts and nice big ass hot tamales. So good, I used to suck the wrapper. And we need to get them out there with their kites again. Something like that. You know what I mean? Clothing stores. Anything that's profitable, black laundry mats. We need to get all this back out here. Instead of just brothers just buying houses and cutting hair and stuff like that, we need to do other things, you know. And the black business owner got to be fair with the customers. Because the reason why Arabs make so much money, okay, you might buy a $50 pair of jeans, and the Arab might say, okay, get 3 jeans, and I'll give you can get 3 for $120. They give deals. See, the Arabs know what they're doing to keep the black dollar coming to them. Whereas, so you go to a black clothing store, they want the full price.
Right. It's a business beauty supply store. A sister just closed down. For the longest, I was supporting her. You know, I'd rather go to my, sister and get my hair products. I'm just gonna give you an example. Hairspray, like Orsheen hairspray. She's selling it for $4 or $5, and you can go right to the Chinese beauty supply store and buy it for $2.99.
Yeah.
When I was, she was like, well, I'm not getting enough of business. Well, you're not getting enough of business because your prices is not competitive. For a while, you may not, see profit, but you still got to be competitive, and you don't have to wait it out, and you'll start getting more business. But you can't sell no Orsheen hairspray for $4 or $5 when they can go right down the street to the Arab, the Chinese beauty supply store, and get it for $2.99.
Mhm.
Yeah.
See, a lot of people a lot of the black business owners, hate to say it, they got to stop being greedy.
Right.
You know, they got to stop being greedy. You know, and they think because they might charge a high price and trying to come up on something and not thinking about letting their money circulate. Like a lot of black entrepreneurs back then in the 70s, not understanding that when they sold out to the Arabs, they sold. Because the Arabs might come and say, oh, I'll give you $50,000 for this whole building. And our problem back then was we think about now. We not think about what we can have for our kids and our grandkids and our great-grandkids, like how the Arabs and the Chinese do. They think longevity. And see, and this is where it comes to play with wealth. Wealth is family-oriented money.
Yeah.
Rich is like when you just hit a number, and that's that. We supposed to be on top. We supposed to be the Rockefellers and them. Not them. You know what I'm saying? Not them, and make it so bad. They using our own resources to become billionaires and shit.
Yeah.
The oil and everything. You know? We teach our kids. You go to school and get a good job, or if you want to own something, you go to college. When you got all these Eastern Indians, these Arabs and the Chinese and the Crocker, teach their kids how to be bosses. We got to teach our kids how to be a boss.
Exactly.
That's why I gotta look into life insurance and stuff for my little prince. Cause I don't want my son working. I don't want to be lazy either, but I don't want my son working.
Right. Like my
You know
daughter, she's going to graduate high school, and I was telling her, you don't have to go to vocational school to get a trade so you can work for somebody. If you go to college, go with the mindset of trying to get your own business. You know, you got to put it into them that they don't have to work for nobody. You really don't. You could actually be what we call, quote unquote, successful, having your own business.
Right.
Yeah.
And that's right. Like me. I gotta practice on my patience for me to be a business owner. You know? I'm gonna keep it 100 on that.
Mm-hmm.
Because I don't care if you out there hustling business and you do it honest or you do it illegally. It's always gotta be patience involved.
Right.
You know? Period. You know, not justifying what's out there, but I mean just for any kind of businessman. Like the Eastern Indian, the Arabs, and the Cracker, they don't worry about dressing fly at the moment.
Right.
They know they can do that later and just let their money stack. Like me, I ain't go front. Me as a Cancer male, I like to look nice, but I say if I want to be a boss or something, it's some sacrifices that got to be made.
That's true. That's right.
You know, and that's something like this.
Yeah, I'm not.
Go ahead, Queen.
I'm just saying, I understand that, but I have a temper too. I'm not super patient with people. I'm a Sagittarius, so I'm naturally hot-headed. You know, so you gotta. The patience is something you have to learn. Sometimes you just don't automatically. It doesn't just automatically come to you. There's something it's like a learned behavior. You have to learn how to be patient with people. So I try every day to be patient, and that's hard. Very hard. Well, I understand exactly what you're saying. But I use my anger not for my people most of the time, it's for other people.
And it's just the same thing with like Black Wall Street, booming city, you know. It's just that when we do it again, we got to be more military prepared.
Right.
Because like when we out there booming and shining, when the rest of the world is down and out, the Peckerwood gonna want to try to come at us again.
Right.
Because first of all, they looked at Black Wall Street. Wait a minute, we created this damn dollar, and they get more of it than we are, and we crashed over here.
Right.
You know, and I think we can do it, man, because us coming from nothing. Well, I ain't gonna say we coming from nothing, but us being poor, we know how to come up. We always been them survivors.
Yes.
They can't because they'll jump out the window when they lose a job.
They'll go shoot up the job because they lost it.
Yeah. So, you know, we gotta like I said, that's gonna be part of a revolution too. And they always just with guns though, because everybody got their ranks. You got the ones with them hammers. You got the ones with them business minds. Right. And you gotta have somebody to watch out for the kids. So, so it's different branches to this revolution. It ain't always just with the hammers and shit.
Right.
You know?
There's a place for everybody, like you say. Everybody got a talent. Everybody has a gift that they can contribute.
Yeah. You know, like I say, I'm with the brother Amir on the revolution tip. But even it's different ranks. It's like in the military, different ranks of things. You got the motherfuckers that's in the kitchen. You got the motherfuckers that's ready for combat. You got the motherfuckers that's in the medical field.
Right.
You know?
So,
you got like the Navy. You got the motherfuckers that's for the water. Air Force, you got it for the air. That's, everybody got their own position.
Right.
I have a question. What about all these GoFunds that are... Are y'all noticing all these GoFunds that our people are putting up?
Well, I know we have a GoFund for the organization, but I'm not on Facebook like that. I mean, a lot of people just asking for money for random things or what?
Like, well, I know that I've donated. One was supposed to be starting up our own website, something like Facebook. It's been different ventures, and
Well,
you
the
know, so you
website
see,
like Facebook for us, sister, that's melanated people. That's what the brother Black Sun guy was talking about earlier. I'm on melanated people as well. It's Black owned and it's for our people. It's an app you can download on the Google Play Store.
Yeah,
it
salute to
wasn't
whoever made
Paul.
that.
I didn't heard of melanated people, but this one, this was last year. What was the sister name? Oh, it'll come back to me. It was where I think she was asking for like $5 for, you know, this is on Facebook, and she's asking for like $5 from each, you know, 5 at the least, and anything else she can do. And then there was like no other mention, you know. At first you were hearing about it, but it wasn't melanated people. It was this was last year. When did melanated people start? Was that? Because that wasn't the name of it. It was one that they were starting up. It was a lot of them last year, a lot of GoFunds and a lot of, you know, things saying, you know, like how we're talking, you know, everyone has a position arranged, and let's, you know, link up, let's, you know, unite. And so you were seeing, I was seeing a lot of GoFunds and a lot of, you know, ideals and so on. And then, it just, you hear nothing back, you know.
Yeah, because some people take advantage of it. Like the other day, which I had this brother named Lion. He's part of the UNIA here in Buffalo. This lady had a car vandalized with Trump and nigger on it. Now, like me, the way I think, I'm not going to put everything on them crackers. For one, because some people use this to amplify shit. And we got some dumbasses out there too who would. So I said, Lion, this is kind of funny because you shows me this is on the website, but this is not on none of the news links. And I have family in this area who didn't mention nothing about this. And mind you, Doe Street is a gutter-ass hood over here on the east side in Buffalo. Niggas is out all night long. So I'm like this. How nobody ain't see these crackers supposedly did this shit? And then, too, the brother who posted this, you didn't hear nothing from him. I'm going all through the man's friends list. I goes on the link, and it says, GoFundMe right away. Now, how much money do you need for a damn paint job? Now, I can understand her house being burnt the fuck down or anything else, and her kids don't have nowhere to stay because the house was fucked up or vandalized or burnt down. Fine. But this is a paint job. So she need all this much money to go get a paint job when she can go to Mako or anywhere else to get a new paint job for this car?
Right. We had I had a friend just had a house burned down, and I mean she collected almost $6,000 on GoFundMe, but she's on housing, but misleading, you know, not letting people know that she's on housing. You know, the house wasn't hers, you know, but she sets up a GoFundMe account. So, you know, I just been seeing a pattern with the GoFundMe accounts.
Some people take advantage of that GoFundMe. Now, if the money is worth giving out to, it got to be a really serious thing. Like, if you and your kids don't have a roof over your head, or if something happened to your food supply in the house, or even like, for example, when there's one lady in Buffalo, got arrested because she want to homeschool her own kids, and they call it child neglect. Yeah, okay, I'll donate money to help her out, but this is a paint job that this woman can get her vehicle painted over. So whoever did that, like my brother Lion said, want to get brownie points for the mayor race, or some dumb nigga want to start up a race war. Not to say that there ain't no crackers doing nothing to our people nowhere, but they not gonna just come in the ghetto ass neighborhood just like they did in Mississippi burning. I can't see it. That's like saying if these Peckerwoods want to go to Compton. It's not happening.
No, it's not.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Or they want to go to Little Havana or Cairo in Miami. It's not happening. Carroll City, rather. It's not happening.
Nope.
You know? Or even Detroit.
Overtown. It ain't going to happen in Overtown either.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. So that's what I'm saying. That I believe one of our own did this to this lady Sky. And I believe he's being paid off as advantage to this mayor race, because there's a mayor race going on right now in Buffalo. Because I didn't hear it nowhere else. And the brother sent me a link on it, yeah. But I'm looking at all the news links, and I don't see nothing about this damn car. Somebody's playing some bullshit, because that's just like with the D.C. girls. Not to say ain't no queens missing, but if y'all notice about the D.C. missing women situation, you saw the Black Caucus, which is controlled by the elites, if you ask me. But you didn't see none of these victims' family members come out riffing about their kids being missing.
Right.
Exactly. Like but with the hanging with the two girls, they just tried to confuse. One was from Lexington, North Carolina. She actually was a 20-year-old girl that got hanged, was found hanged, but then they try to mix it up. It's a lot of false information, as the sister was saying earlier. A lot of misinformation is being definitely,
because they trying to piss us off, because they knew for years us as black people is emotional and angry people because how we've been used and abused, and they want us to buy into that poisonous bait to start a race war. So when they see a bunch of niggas go out there and get the wilding, then they're going to get, because really they want to get an excuse to start this so-called martial law.
Martial law, new world order.
And we gotta be smart and not bite into this bait, because for the wrong or right reasons, they need us.
Right. And then what about the guy, Cleveland, Ohio? I'm from Ohio. I mean, the guy from Cleveland, Ohio, so-called, killed some 75-year-old, 79-year-old, 70-something-year-old black man, and then he went to McDonald's and shot himself, committed suicide. And we hear nothing else about it. I mean, there's stories after stories after stories, and a lot of them are misleading. They are really trying to put our people on an upgrade, even worse. So there is a lot of misinformation that's going around.
And I also think they're doing this because they want to put some false shit out there, and it could be some real shit too. That, you know, you're going to be like, shit fake because of this. Because they had this thing happen in Savannah, Georgia, where they said, you know, they got a port there, and they said they found a cargo full of immigrants, black immigrants.
I read that. That's official. That's official. I read about that.
Okay.
Yeah.
See,
well, what I'm saying is, like, the D.C. situation, I'm not saying that none of our queens is missing, but the amount that they say, I don't believe.
Yeah. You're right. And I ain't saying that, but I'm saying, like, I think some shit they put out here to be bogus, and then some shit
to get us
could be
angry
really
off our square.
Yeah, exactly. But I think they throwing all kind of shit out there because they want some shit to be about. So when you see it, you be like, oh shit, I don't know if this shit real or not. You got to go deep, and you feel like if you don't hear it from enough people, it ain't real. It could be real, You just, they sweep some shit under the rug.
But also, we got to look at it like this too, bro. Now, they might be missing, but how we know they're missing because of this trafficking? Because some people ran away from home.
Yeah.
You see what I'm saying? And then, they, like I said, the victims of these families never came riffing about nobody in their family being missing. It's just this black caucus, but the black caucus is being controlled by the elites.
Yeah.
Now, the families never came out and said a word.
And we haven't heard anything in weeks about it either. It's just like it came came and gone.
Now, it's just like with this shit with the gorilla situation. Now, okay, you shot a gorilla for saving a black baby, but you claim an alligator swallowed a white girl, which I don't believe that never happened. See, all this shit they doing is trying to throw niggas off to keep us distracted.
Exactly. Yes, I agree.
Yeah.
And just like this shit with North Korea. Okay, prime example. All right. First and foremost, if somebody got beef, they ain't gonna let it be known. Okay? Now, you say North Korea or go and attack the White House or whatever. First of all, North Korea ain't gonna let you know if they gonna come.
Right.
If I know I'm gonna attack your ass, I'm not gonna air it out on social media, nowhere. I'm coming for that ass, period, without you knowing.
Yeah. It's like a boxer. A boxer ain't finna tell you he finna throw a left, they throw a right. He finna tell you how he gonna punch you. He's gonna strategize that shit.
Yeah. So, you know what I mean? We as a people gotta stop feeding into this damn media, which you asked me the real weapons of mass destruction.
Yes.
And Hitler said it himself, man. You tell a small lie constantly, and eventually it'll turn into a big lie, and everybody gonna believe it.
Yep.
Exactly.
You know what I mean? And black people got to stop feeding into this media shit. Period. Learn how to use common sense.
Right.
And also stay out that damn Harry Potter book that you read every goddamn Sunday at church. Another thing that separates us from our higher self. And I'm not saying, and what I'm saying is how it's presented. I'm not talking about the metaphysical parts of the Bible, but how it's presented. Like, a lot of our people read this thing as is instead of reading it as a math problem.
Right.
I believe the metaphysics of it, but not how it's presented. Because you sit there, you believe that there was a man who lived in a well for 3 days and survived, you're a dumb jackass. You're not going to survive in no goddamn well with all that acid in that damn whale's body and everything, and all those teeth.
A lot of it is just common sense. Just think.
Like Meek Mill says, levels to this shit.
Yeah.
And we were so dumbed down in slavery, we would just believe any old thing they throw out there on the table.
Right.
Like even politics. That's why it makes me so mad when people just say, well, we need to get more black people in office. No, we don't. How about not being in their damn offices at all?
At all. It's not for us, our people anyway.
No, it's not. If
Never
people
have,
really,
never will.
If these motherfuckers read the Constitution, it says this is for a specific group.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? This is for a specific group. And then I'm so tired of people thinking, oh, Obama was great and he's this and that. Look, man, Obama didn't come at these cops for killing black people.
He was just a puppet. Their puppet.
He was there to keep black people from falling back from voting. And people noticed when Bush last term, black people was in the country was about to give up on voting. But no, when they send this cool ass nigga with a nigga swag in the White House, they reel black people back in. I mean, hip hop promoted him. The man is a killer in debates. But a lot of black people forget he's half white. He's looking out for his white side. And he's using his black coolness. He's using his black swag, his black face to pull, not only reel us in, but to promote a global government. All right?
Right.
Yeah.
Now, we got this orange motherfucker in the White House who the racist white people think is all for him. He's y'all version of Obama. He's going to fuck y'all over. Worse than he going to fuck us over. Because we know what to expect from this motherfucker. Y'all don't.
Yep. Yeah.
You know? Like I said to the brother Amir, you look at that damn wicked ass house in D.C. right now. Ain't nobody on the same page. Not even the goddamn Republicans with this dude. You know, he's going to crush shit. I'm telling you. We need to take advantage of the shit and stay the fuck out the way.
Exactly.
And like, yeah, and like when you say about Obama, I got a question on how y'all feel about Michelle Obama when you say the things about Obama. Like, I'm not going against. I'm just saying, like, what you think about her?
I'm going against him. I'm going against him. Yes, she's a nice
No.
lady.
I'm saying like, but you know that's the queen though. Oh, she the queen of the damn. I didn't hear you. Say it again. That what you said?
Yep.
Oh, okay.
Yep.
I mean, I'm asking like, what's your feelings on it? Because a lot of black women really look up to her and be like, you know.
No, I don't.
Because this is.
I do not.
I don't.
Okay.
This is what they wanted, man. This is what they wanted. Like they wanted black men to look up to this Uncle Ben's. He is not for us. He never was. This like how the house Negro was being used all the lifetime. He was used to reel in the black masses and to keep control of the black masses.
True.
All right?
True.
You know what I'm saying? Yes, he's a killer in debates. Yes, he has a cool swag. That's what they use to grill us in. And Tupac said this years ago, even though it may seem heaven sent, we're not ready to have a black president.
Yeah.
And here's another thing. J. Edgar Hoover said this with his faggot ass, even though he had black in him. He said there will be no more black messiahs unless we create them. So Obama and Farrakhan is the tool in my mind right now.
Right.
Because how Farrakhan able to have all these goddamn rallies in front of that wicked ass White House, and nobody ain't take a bullet at this nigga yet. But now, had that been Malcolm X or Khalid Muhammad, they would have, man, come on, man, please.
Right.
Something ain't right with that picture. Then I read something not too long ago. Trump gives this nigga an invite to come to the White House.
Right.
Yeah.
But Farrakhan has not yet to come there. But I don't know what was said in probably a secret meeting somewhere else.
Yeah.
Never know what behind closed doors. Never know what happened, man. Because Trump is a hell of a negotiator.
Yeah.
You know? But this is what I'm saying. It's like, J. Edgar Hoover said, there will be no more black messiahs unless we create them. But even though you still ain't stopped it, because the legacy of Malcolm and his spirit lives on.
Yes, it does.
Because don't think we ain't gonna learn about what they spoke and what they try to teach.
Right.
Yeah.
Okay, because the spirit never dies, brother. And that's what J. Edgar Hoover failed to realize. It never dies.
But really, that was more of a question. It wasn't like I felt that way. You know what I'm saying? I was just, you hear so much with Michelle being on the side, you know what I'm saying? Like, but you're right. They use her, a highly educated black woman.
She played
her part. You're right. She played her part.
Played her role. She, making a lot of little black girls look up to her like she did something so great. When you support this man, as he watched us die and get slaughtered and do nothing or say nothing about it. But like I said earlier, when that black dude killed those cops, it was all over him about killing those cops. Cop lives matter. Not to me, they don't.
No, they don't.
So she played her role. She didn't take her vow because she did her job well, I guess.
Yeah. You're right.
That's it.
But that's what they're going to put out there.
The only thing I'm going to say about the Obamas is the fact that they represented black progress.
Yeah.
And what I mean by representing black progress is, even though we know he's with the wicked elites, but him being a brother up in the chair, he got a lot of black men thinking they could be whatever they want to be. So there's a balance to everything. It's just that I call out how I see it. Because here it is, a black man who's not the first black president, a black man who won in the White House by a goddamn landslide. It came out of nowhere.
Yeah.
Something wasn't right with that picture. And to show that we're needed for the wrong or right reasons, they stuck him in there.
Yeah. I mean, you're right, brother. I'm gonna be real with you. I'm one of them ones. I never heard Obama tell some older black people was like talking about him. Like, I'm like Chris Rock. When I heard his name, I was expecting to see a dark skinned big. I wasn't expecting to see that when I heard his name. Cause I was like, Obama, what? You know what I'm saying? Like Chris Rock say, you expect to see a black nigga with a spear in his hand when you hear Barack Obama. You know what I'm saying? But but I was one of the ones I voted because I was just thinking like everybody else. I just want to see a black president. Like hell, I think I'll see a black president.
And see, that's how they got us. That's how they got us, man. And it's just like how they did us in the slave ship. Okay, they bought stuff that probably looked precious to us. They bought us those guns. Oh, we'll give you some guns for your men. And that's what they did with Obama. Let's give these niggas what they've been looking for a long time, a black president. Because we can't afford to lose them right now, or else we'll lose power. So let's get them happy. Once they see a nigga in the White House, we got these niggas again. And that's what happened.
Yeah.
They brought Obama to us on a silver platter with a ribbon on it. And we there. There it is again.
Yeah. Yeah, because they wanted to cover up all that shit Bush did, all that wicked shit he did. So they said, we're going to make him happy with this one.
But,
we're going to make him happy.
But here's the thing.
Let's make it up to him. Let's make it up to him.
Me personally, I don't trust nobody who want to work in a house where they used to sacrifice our ancestors in and not to give recognition that our ancestors built that wicked motherfucker.
Yeah. Yeah.
So you come to me and say, like one brother said to me back here 4 or 5 years ago, you talk about Obama You're not appreciating that we got a black man in our house. I said, look, dude, that's your house. My house is 694 West Avenue. I would never claim that wicked ass house. Don't even do that.
Yeah.
What sacrifices?
Sacrifices. Sacrifices, man. Don't you know what Washington did? Sacrifice black males in the house. Okay? They did all types of like Bohemian Grove type shit up in there. And we still don't get no recognition for building that house off our blood, sweat, and tears.
Right.
Yeah.
They used to do us dirty in that house, man.
The Bohemian Grove. What do you think that's all about?
The Bohemian Grove is sacrifice. Sacrifice babies and every goddamn thing else.
In front of the owl, right?
Into Bohemian Grove, but what I'm saying is the type of stuff they do at Bohemian Grove, they also do up in that wicked motherfucker as well.
Yeah, I heard about them sex parties and all that. I didn't.
Yeah. Oh, a lot of them tricksters, man, is a little sugarty.
The male prostitutes got caught going in on the Bush era. I heard about that too.
Yeah, Jagger Hoover, man, he was head of the FBI and he was a ballerina. Okay.
So they got this Bohemian Grove. They got the Baphomet. They got all this Masonic Luciferian stuff. Basically, they're hip to the metaphysics of the, say, Torah, Bible, Kabbalah.
They got all their knowledge from our ancestors, man, that crossed us, that went against the universal laws. They even gave them the knowledge of our voodoo and spirituality in our spiritual system. Like if you go to if you Google, no, not even Google, if you go to YouTube and go to Nazir Ra of Hidden Power University, he talks about gold. Why the elite take our gold? Because gold is not just a jewelry. Gold is a mineral that'll help you. If you drink gold, like our ancestors used to drink gold. If you sip gold, you can see shit before it happens.
How do I spell that? Navi?
Nazir Ra. Wait a second, hold on. Is you black, brother?
Maccabees, yes.
Oh, okay, my bad. You sound like a white redneck for a minute, man. I was like, whoa, who I'm talking to, man? Whoa, wait a minute. Whoa.
Hey, I was thinking it, but shit, I was like, goddamn. I thought,
man, you sounded like Jethro Bodine for a minute, man. I was like, whoa, wait a minute.
Yeah, well, we ain't knocking you, brother. You came out of nowhere, that's all. I was like, who was that?
Oh, wait a minute.
Though, man.
Yeah, but Nazir Ra of Hidden Power University, and you go to the part where you say, why do the elites use our gold? And then you'll see the Colonel Sanders looking motherfucker look golden as hell.
No, I was saying, how do I spell that?
Nazir Ra, Nazii Ra. Hidden Power University.
Is there a specific video that I should check by him?
Yeah, it's on YouTube.
All right, what's the title of that vid?
Why do the elite use gold?
Why? Now, I heard about cats, they would break it down with some kind of chemical and they drink it and I guess it'll heal all kind of problems and then give them unnatural long life, basically the same as that.
Yeah, it's called Nano Gold. You can order it online because I'm about to do that soon.
Cool.
It's called Nano Gold.
Drink gold. Got it. Jethro Bodie. I'm really sick. Don't get me wrong. Trust me, it don't come in. I said, don't get me wrong, I am in the sticks, but what I done learned out here is going to come in handy real soon.
Right. Brother, it's 1 o'clock. I enjoyed the bill. King Amir had to get off the call. His phone died. But we're going to go ahead and end the call tonight, and I want to thank everybody for their participation. We always end the call with one question, and that's what's the best color?
Black power. Black gold.
Black. Peace.
Black power.
Safe. Black power.
Peace and love, kings and queens.
Wait. Hold on. Time out. The other brother ain't say black power.
You didn't hear me?
No.
Black. All right, I got one for you. Amara!
What's up?
I just said you can't hear me neither. Amara!
All right, black power.
Black power.
Black power.
Black power.
Black power.